Now, the next one is the unit impulse function. Unit impulse function. The next one is the unit impulse function. This function is represented as minus infinity to infinity delta of t. This is equal to 1. This is your unit impulse function. So when we are doing the integration from minus infinity to the infinity, this function will always remain 1, and I can say that del of t, this is equal to 0. Del of t, the impulse function, is equal to 0 whenever t is not equal to 0. And del of t is equal to 1 when t is equal to 0. When it is not equal to 0, then the impulse function is 0, and when it is equal to 0, the impulse function amplitude will be 1. So I can represent this unit impulse function something like this is my del of t. At this point, this is my impulse function, but on the other side, left side or the right side of the axis, it will be 0. You can shift this function also by taking del of t minus a or del of t plus a. So this is your impulse function. So suppose if I am asking you delta of t minus 3, this is equal to 1. So how you can represent this function? You just this delta of t minus 3, this is 0, and here is the point 3. So here it is only. So this way you can represent it. Now here also very important point that similarly that when I was asking that how you can obtain the unit parabolic function whenever you have the unit step function or the unit ramp function. Similarly here also, if you have the unit impulse function, if you have the unit impulse function, then you can get the unit step function by just integrating it from minus infinity to infinity. You will get unit step function. And if you do the derivative, you can get the impulse function. If I am doing the integration, if I am doing the integration of the impulse function, I am getting the unit step function. If I am doing the derivative of the unit step function, I am getting the impulse function. So this is very important relation. This is very important relation that you have to always keep in your mind for the further study of this course, signal and system.